Ajay Kaul, Chief Executive Officer of Jubilant Foodwork joins us. Ajay, good morning. Thank you for joining us. You are promoting Dunkin' Donuts. What happens to Domino's?
Domino's is on a good path. As you have seen, we have been growing, we have been adding stores. Apart from a short blip, which you may have seen in the last few quarters, I think it's on a reasonably good path. Dunkin' Donuts we have launched recently in Mumbai. There was an old request from friends like you and some others in the media. So we had a overwhelming response to our launch in Mumbai last week. So that's why I'm sporting proudly our Dunkin' attire today in solidarity with our people who work in stores and who make it happen for our consumers.
Yes, Ajay, and I might add that Dunkin' Donuts was also the cause of many traffic jams here in Mumbai as well, and long queues, needless to mention. But I just want to talk about Domino's, or rather Jubilant Foodworks first, and the Domino's bit of it. The earnings have come in lower. You just talked about the temporary blip as well. What were the major factors that led to the decline, especially in your same-store sales?
See, the story is no different from what we have been saying for some time. Unfortunately, while the optimist in us was telling us that probably this blip is going to last for a shorter period, but it belied us, and as a result, we stopped giving even same-store guidance, as you must have noticed. I think the factors are the same. They are no different from what we have said in the past. It is reflecting in terms of new customer acquisition, in the existing stores, and also the frequency of consumption clearly is coming down. So it's basically three factors: new customer acquisition, existing customers either consuming at a lesser frequency or downgrading, which means if they were consuming at a higher ticket, they are consuming lower now. All this is resulting in, at an industry level, and this is not just a Jubilant Foodworks or a Domino's phenomena. You must have seen numbers coming from some of our honorable opposition also. They're all coming down. But I do believe, while it's at the fag end of discretionary spend, so it tends to get impacted faster, I think, as things start improving, in the economy, it'll also spring back that much more faster. The recoil factor will be that much more faster. So we are optimistic with the change that we have seen last week at the center, a new government. Without trying to sound political about it, I think a good economic agenda is what seems to be, something that will unfold. The economy will do much better, and typically consumption-driven, discretionary spend items like ours, impulse purchase, should do well.
Ajay, do you think prices of, the pizzas, etc., also have a big role to play?
I would say yes, and last year is actually the case in point here. See, there was a 4.96% increase led by virtue of the service tax things which came from the government. It wasn't driven by us, but apart from that, the inflationary pressures were so huge, unprecedented, we have not seen it before, that we had to take 3 price increases, which we normally hate doing. Increasing price is one of the last things which we want to do on our agenda, because consumers is what drive. Now, keeping all these factors in mind, and given that consumer as it is was retracting or holding back his spend, discretionary spend, on top of that, if there was an inflation or let's say price increase of around 10-15% with that government tax thing also thrown in, it doesn't augur well for the industry. And clearly, at an industry level, aggregate level, we shrank. We didn't grow. I mean, if you take all the big names in the industry, we were still a bit better off than some of the other guys. But it wasn't good. Our market share did grow last year. From 62%, it became 67%. But that doesn't give us a lot of joy, because the market itself was not growing.
Ajay, margins as well have taken a big hit this quarter. Is this mainly because of the higher costs related to the launch of Dunkin' Donuts?
No, I don't think so. See, Dunkin' has got its role and its impact. For full year last year, it has had an impact of, I would say, 120 basis points, which was 20-30 more than the previous year. So that has not changed. So it is not singularly because of Dunkin' Donuts. The drag is only very, very marginal. See, let's remember, Dunkin' Donuts last year did a sale of around 33-35 crores, which is, not even 5% of our total sales. So its impact is insignificant. I mean, the larger impact, one must say, is because of the inflationary pressures, a bit more on promotional spends which we did. Also, there are increases on the labor side. At our team member level, some hikes came in from minimum wages increases and so on. These are, unexpected. They come. The promotional spends are more to kind of, be there, make our irrelevant offerings for our consumers and so on. So all put together, it did put a bit of pressure on margins. Going forward, our overall assessment is that our same-store growth probably have seen the worst times. Going forward, our guidance, without giving you a number, is that we will definitely do better than what we did in the last 2 quarters. As far as new stores is concerned, we believe we will open at least 150 new Domino's stores and at least 25 new Dunkin' stores during the course of the year.
But Ajay, the point is, and there have been a slew of brokerage reports as well this morning, no one is sort of denying the fact that you will actually do or come up with a better margin picture and store sales growth come next quarter. But the big question mark is the bounce back going to be as strong as the numbers that we've seen way back in FY 2010 to 13?
Without trying to sound too optimistic and eat our words, that has happened maybe, 2 or 3 quarters back, because we didn't expect kind of the slump to be like this in the economy as a whole. I think the recovery will be there, but it probably will be slow. How fast will also depend on how fast, probably the new government moves. But having said that, it's not going to do a magical turnaround, in a jiffy or in a haste. So I would say a couple of quarters already will start showing, improvements. And probably in 6 months' time is when much better numbers should emerge, according to us.
Is it time to seriously look and change the product mix? That's what competition seems to be doing. Pizza Hut, which was a pizza company, is now selling chicken biryani.
I'm not really sure as a consumer would I like to have biryani in my pizza.
I mean, they are offering it. They are offering it. I mean, you think about it. I mean, even McDonald's in India is completely customized. I was reading a report somewhere which said that the Indian McDonald's has the most customized Indian menu. Ajay, you want to comment on that? Preferences, menus?
Oh, most certainly. You need to give me half an hour to talk on that subject, because it's like a book in itself. See, brands have their own aspirations and they know what direction in which they need to go. I'm not going to talk at all about what Pizza Hut is doing to do. We have a lot of time for them. They are an honorable opposition and they have reasons to go in that direction. We do believe that if we are Domino's Pizza will be central to what we do. While the pizza share of our business over the years has been coming down because we have pastas and we have sides and we have desserts and all that, but we will continue to stay in the pizza space. So there is always, I would say a tendency to get into adjacencies or sometimes unrelated areas in a country like India to get into rice, for example, because it's a rice-eating country and so on. But you need to understand, it's again that long-term versus short-term. 5 years from now, what would you want to be perceived as still a pizza company or as some motley company which is also selling rice and maybe dokla by the time and maybe, and I'm using some Gujarati dishes here because of the Gujarati flavor in the election which has just come out. So will we be all of all that? You have to be clear that what do you want to be seen, perceived by your core group of customers, let's say 5-10 years from now. We believe we are not going to go into that direction in a haste, biryanis and some of the other things. Pizza will always be our focus, but yeah, in adjacencies we may play. For example, pasta was something which we launched 2-3 years back. Desserts is clearly in line with what we want to do and some of the other things.
You're making me hungry, my friend. It's 9:40 in the morning. I haven't had breakfast. So, well, you're off the hook, so you can go and have your breakfast.
You should go to Dunkin'. Go to Linking Road and have a donut and a burger and a coffee and you will feel refreshed for the rest of the day.
Are you asking me to eat junk food early in the morning?
Firstly, I don't agree with the junk food piece, but yeah, this is delicious food. There have been queues as long as 500 meters last week in Mumbai just to kind of get a glimpse and then have some of our products, and they've given us a raving results and feedback. So, go ahead and kind of also be a part of that experience.
Oh yes, Ajay, I was, and thank you so much for getting Dunkin' Donuts into Mumbai, and I'm waiting for some more stores to open up somewhere close by as well. Good chatting with you, Ajay, always is. Appreciate you taking the time out and speaking with us. Okay. Let's just revisit what the market then is up to, and a tempered move coming in for the Nifty. Yet again, the traction today too is in.